Good day Xenoverse PC players. The purpose of this guide is to go over a lobby issue that some players have experienced over the years that this game has been out, and to provide a much needed explanation of how to work around the problem and have the ability to interact with other players normally in an online setting. This guide will be quick and to the point, so without further ado, let's get started. When you run the game, everything may initially run correctly all the way up to the CAC loading screen as you see here. However, when you finally load into the multi-lobby, this is when you begin to notice. Please keep an eye on the surroundings as demonic wrath flies around and you'll notice that there are absolutely no players spawning. Keep in mind that the PC version of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is not a very active game when it comes to online. Therefore, it may not be immediately noticeable that there's an issue, especially when you're on early in the morning, East Coast time as Demon Lord is at the time of recording. As inactive as the game is online here, it is highly unusual for there to be absolutely nobody online doing at least offline PQs. One way we can confirm a problem is to check the online news portal, and try viewing any one of the scoring leaderboards to see if we get a communication error. As you see of Demonic Wrath's screen, the leaderboard access menu is not appearing immediately, suggesting that there's a problem. After 3 minutes of waiting, a communication error window popped up. With this, we know that there's an issue connecting online, at least partially, and enough to where we cannot interact with players directly. Not to worry. This is not specifically a Xenoverse game issue. With this, close the game and bring up your main Steam app window. Mouse over to the Friends tab near the top left corner of the main window, and then toggle your online status online and offline. This action will need to be performed at least once each time Steam is opened, after being closed from a prior session. Now try loading the game once more. Now that we have loaded back into multi-lobby, Demonic Wrath flies around to check for player activity. As it's early in the day in this recording's time zone, it takes a moment to confirm if the Steam reset has worked. However, we're now seeing some players spawn. This is a good sign. Now let's check the leaderboard and see if it loads correctly this time. As you can see, this time around, the leaderboard loads without a delay, and no communication error message. As Demonic Wrath tries different leaderboard windows, the information is retrieved from the online server without issue. This means that the bug is fixed, at least until you restart Steam again. This process will need to be done each time you load Steam after shutting it down. Hopefully, this helps players who have wanted to play online and have had issues interacting with players due to this bug. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave a comment below.